There's something in the air. From Friday nights to Saturday lights. Chapel Hill to Pasadena. It crackles down our spines. Tradition, tension, roars that remind our rivals they're not in Kansas anymore. It's electric. It shocks our nerves and ignites a place where the ground shakes. But our pride doesn't. Where our coach, scheme, playbook, and character are unlike any other. There's something in the air. It builds us up, breaks them down, and gives the stadium a pulse built on pride.
They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome everyone to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Miami, Ohio Redhawks, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Redhawks will kick it away to start. And he takes this from inside the 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So South Carolina's offense will start this game off. Jesse, we don't get many of these types of runners anymore, it seems, but this offense is built around a guy who can carry the ball 30, 40 times if they need it.
And he is every defensive coordinator's nightmare because it's only a matter of time with this guy before he's going to break the long one. He has incredible vision, he can cut, and it's the game-breaking speed, David, that makes him truly unique.
Yeah, and he sets the tone, man. More guys are going to be committed to stopping him in the run game. It sets the tone for the offense. It opens up everything else. It starts and ends with him.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Gamecocks come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Unloads it left. Makes a connection. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun to give to the back. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. He's in open space downfield. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Yeah, I tell you what, when you start a game in the 1st quarter and you show me I will run my quarterback like you did here, it makes me defend the whole field. It makes me a lot more nervous. You can tell this quarterback will be a threat throughout this football game.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. And the Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave them no opportunity for a return. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Out of the gun, the inside give. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up one or two.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision in that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
Offside, defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need...
Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They boot it away, and they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Dropping back, it's Finn. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. They've got the screen set up. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone. They did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
And the Redhawks will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Gonna look downfield again. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Really nice job of awareness on first down that time by the defender. He sees it throw, was able to knock it down for the incompletion.
Back to pass, it's Finn. Touchdown, Miami! Fitted in the window for the score. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big...
Oh, it's a fake. Headed for the end zone. They're not going to get there. Tried to sneak it in for the 2, and they'll get 0 instead. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Got room at the 35. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
These guys aren't human. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
The short hands, it's Smith. I think that receiver really had 2 choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he was going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these curl routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
3rd and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's loose. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. That's the end of the period. It's Miami, Ohio on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Defense might bring the house here. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. A little screen to the running back. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He
throws toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
And he missed it. No good. He missed an opportunity to cut this deficit in half, still down by 6.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a miss.
He's got it on the outside. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, the quarterback saw man coverage, and right away he knew if I can look the safety off, I've got a chance at hitting the post throw to the outside, and it's just mano-a-mano out there. Who wants the ball more? And the offense comes up with a big play.
No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Long incompletions. Okay, we got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. That is no good. The lead is still 6 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Off play action on first down. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter and space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
Punt is in the air. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Got his man! And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this.
Gashing the D on the right. Touchdown, Redhawks. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
Just got a little casual with it and blew the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Harper. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Spins away from the defense. Finds his way ahead for 6 and a little breathing room to the 17. The Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Rides to back on the option, the give. Tackle is made at the 23. Let's call it a 5-yard pickup. It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Unleashes one. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. And the Gamecocks are in the hurry-up. Now, Lenoris Sellers was sensational down the stretch last season when the Gamecocks won 6 of 7 games. Sellers threw 18 touchdowns, only 3 picks. What would you like to see from him, David, for the Gamecocks to become a force in the SEC?
It's not running, Reese. Like, we saw the physicality in the big runs, like, throughout the season, especially against Clemson ending the season last year. But to me, it's the passing game. It's the staying on schedule. It's knowing his answers and making the easy play sometimes. Continue to evolve as a passer with that big, strong body. And you better look out, college football.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. He wants to throw it again. Starting to feel a little pressure. Oh, he's got some space. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Flips it out on the screen. Turning on the Jets. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And the defense has given up some plays, some passing yards on this drive. You want to stop that? Nice job rushing the quarterback, making him feel a little bit of pressure and getting him on the ground and now getting him behind the sticks.
Flips it out in the flat. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Gamecocks need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Sellers. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
On to attempt to try. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Tracy. There's no possible explanation for bringing that one out of the end zone, and they've got horrible field position at the 5. They are backed up, defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
There's probably a lot of people wondering right now, why do they keep throwing the football when they're backed up so much? But this is actually one of the best places on the field to do that.
Makes a grab for a big play. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
So now it's 2nd and long. Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the 1st half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Inside the 20, stopped at the 19 as they try to get a score on the board before the half. They'll throw it from the red zone. He'll take a shot. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the 1st half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the 2nd quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the 2nd half, and the defense needs to start making adjustments.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Men, it is hard to beat Columbia when that town is buzzing as it is today. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the corner of George Rogers Boulevard and Bluff Road, Williams-Brice Stadium.
The Gamecocks will kick it off to start the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Red Hawks offense heads to the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Finn. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Right down the middle. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? They're dealing with a second and long.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. A strike downfield. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. Back to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williamson. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. The Red Hawks are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Throwing right. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Down to the 36-yard line and some nifty moves to try to make a big play on the interception.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. And the Gamecocks want to crank the tempo. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Here comes the heat. He'll try to do it himself. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. bounced right back to them.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Bring in the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Avoids pressure. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Has to let this one go off his back foot. The flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He fires a bullet to the right. He's got it along the sideline. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
1st down for the offense.
How about that last big play? You're backed up, and now you've got it 1st and 10 from the 46. To the air, it's Finn. Rushes on him. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut. And the Redhawks send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this 2nd half.
Encroachment defense.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Even after that penalty, the defense can still get after them on a 3rd and long.
Encroachment defense.
Defense a little too eager. That's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Gets it out fast. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Trying play action. Pocket breaking down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
And the Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. That'll do it here in the quarter, guys, and Miami, Ohio has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. QB draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. The Red Hawks moving quickly to the line.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. We're interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams, Bryce alive on 3rd, and it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Looking to the big tight end. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Gamecocks need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. And the Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Finds his big tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. The Gamecocks trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. From the gun. Here's the pressure. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, and this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels.
And the quarterback is sacked. Big play by the defense that is probably going to be wiped out by that penalty flag. I think they jumped offside. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Under fire. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed.
We talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, 1st down.
Got it in the middle. It's Harbor. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Gamecocks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll do it himself. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It's 1st down from the 11. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Give to the back. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
And man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks. Add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious plays for this defense.
They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. Here comes the biggest drive for this defense. They need this stop the way the rest of us need oxygen. If they don't get it, they're done. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Redhawks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to pass. It's Finn. Finds his tight end. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. The Redhawks line up to punt it away. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Another ball is knocked free. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground.
And they could not afford that giveaway on special teams. Of course, they're losing. They need another possession to get back in this one. And now handing it back to the opponent, they might find themselves in an even deeper hole.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Makes the grab. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Missed an opportunity for a little cushion. The lead is still 5.
And you wonder if mechanically something is off with this kicker. That's now his 2nd missed field goal of the day. And guys, we've got almost perfect conditions to kick the football. I'm not sure what's going on.
First play of the drive comes from the 38. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. Nice pickup there, gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's reeled in, it's Brown. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Clock's running and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got a man, it's Bennett. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. It's picked off with a turnover. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
It's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you got to score, you got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big-time mistake. This one might cost them.
Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets, and then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.